This is our game, man. Our time. Let's do this.
It is truly a team effort, as we just witnessed an example right there, live inside the huddle. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Overall, offensively, it was not pretty for them in that game. Obviously, Clark, I guess when you look at the final score, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, they had to be extremely frustrated by their effort, or lack thereof, at the offensive end of the floor. It just wasn't there.
Saying, we got to see a bit of what they like to do on offense. Now that we know their tendencies, we can try and limit them getting the ball to Melo and Amari and force them to rely on others to score the ball. We'll see if it works, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And for the terrific Doug Collins, 10 years in all as an NBA. You saw the kind of trouble they gave Boston in that second round.
Yeah, that series went 7 games, so you know that victory over Chicago was no fluke. The Sixers were a tough out. Great defensive team, quick, young, athletic, and they've got a bright future, guys.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Delp in at 2-guard. Spencer Hawes out there with Young. Then there's Nick Young. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And for Lavoy Allen, who played for Doug Collins and the Sixers last year, and of course this year down the stretch, he played some valuable minutes, even starting a game or two in the playoffs, and was effective.
Well, he was a very poised player for a rookie, Kevin. Very productive when he was given the opportunity, but
wasn't able to power that through the defense. He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Here's Kidd. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Stoudemire with a screen on Young. Right side, Thomas. And Shumpert kicks to Stoudemire. Great open look there. Stoudemire's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
They set the pick. Here's Ivy. Gets it to go.
That lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. I mean, they're absolutely on target and looking to pad that scoring total, too.
Kidd passes to Carmelo. And here is Kidd. Lets it fly from 18.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
Here's Young, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This is a very steady performance offensively for him.
Here's the Beast. He has 7. A leaner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, a lot of people thought the Knicks would be a team that might dominate the East last year, and even though they had played well, you could hardly call it domination. There just wasn't enough consistency in their play. Flashes of brilliance, but couldn't be sustained.
So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's who Mike Woodson's going with. Felton is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Ronnie Brewer, and it's Camby, and it's Thomas in at the 4.
Now, you guys know the 3-ball is his bread and butter.
And Holiday kicks to Moultrie. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. So many expectations on the Knicks coming into last year with the addition of Tyson Chandler and so on. Many thought they'd finish in the top 3 in the East, but ended up as the 7th seed, Steve. And that gave them the Miami Heat in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, they were lucky they played in the East, Kevin. They went 28-20 against their conference foes, but the East was really down last year, and I would think that the Knicks would like to do a little better than that this season.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in their last matchup against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He dropped 14 points.
The 76ers leading by 3. Delp in at point guard. Young out there with Richardson. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Bynum in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. outside kid. Now Chandler inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Yeah, those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He hasn't been one of their key guys tonight, but they are still winning despite his lack of production.
Dishes it to Chandler. Stoudemire right side. Back to Chandler. Gets the bucket. Chandler's got 4 this quarter.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Kicks it to Young. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Delk. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the question mark the last couple of years for the Knicks has been defense. And I think the addition of Tyson Chandler on the interior was the answer to those questions. And Chandler really helped improve that defense. Now it's a matter of building that foundation as a team and really coming up with a defensive plan and sticking to it and allowing it to grow.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Yeah, you know, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and more often than not deliver. When the 4th quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another level.
Well, with the way that Melo is able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the 4th quarter. I mean, he's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile.
Nice work there coming off the screen. Anthony's got 24. And you know, you saw that change in philosophy with the head coaching change. Mike Woodson took over as interim coach, and then May 24th, May 25th, they announced that he was going to be the full-time coach, and he got that gig, and he'll be there now for hopefully a couple years, and they'll settle that position down. Clark, the Knicks were a lot more defensive-oriented under Mike Woodson after that move.
Yeah, it was clearly obvious that was the case, Kevin. If you want to win in the East, you need to be able to play tough defense, and the Knicks seem to be headed in that direction now.
Well, when you think about Amari Stoudemire, last year was the first time in 6 seasons that he's missed the All-Star game. And you start to wonder about those surgically repaired knees. Looks like he's lost a little bit of his explosiveness. Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Here's the beast. He's covered by Kidd. Young outside. Now the pass to Turner. Over Shumpert. Good on the baseline jam. And going back to Stoudemire, those knees were a known issue coming in. Insurance companies declined to insure his contract against injury. I know he's had the microfracture. You know, the guy has really had some issues with those knees.
Yeah, he has, and there's no question that's a concern. But when he has been healthy, he's been extremely productive. And the Knicks need him not only to be productive, but to be a star, to have a chance to compete for a title down the road.
Well, the one thing about Philadelphia last year, guys, was they didn't have a star. So they really had more of an ensemble cast where 4 or 5 different players could beat you on any one given night. And that can be a problem, though, when the game slows down. And Philly found that out later on in the season when they kind of ran out of energy.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Doug Collins as he addressed his team. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Like the way you said, Steve, it's these tough stretches where players go cold and things don't go your way. You know, Clark, that's when Philly needed a star to lean on.
And that's what seems to be the difference between the top teams and just the really good teams, Kevin. Having that go-to guy, and it doesn't have to be production. That's a big part of it, but leadership is really an aspect of that go-to guy as well, to be able to weather the storms when things aren't going as smoothly as you like. I think Philly still needs to be able to identify somebody to fill that role for him.
Richardson, good.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Kidd kicks to Shumpert. The tray. No luck. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Their next game is at New Orleans Arena in New Orleans for a game against the Hornets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Here's Delp. It's rebounded by New York. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Anthony. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Anthony's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, that's what he does. He's going to fight and battle on the offensive glass all night.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Kidd. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Delk. Connects on the 17-footer. The Beast's got 8 here in the quarter. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Kidd kicks to Stoudemire. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's the Beast. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Anthony. Kidd dishes to Carmelo. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
You know, the dunk was great, but I didn't care for that interior defense there, guys. It was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach liked it either. Look at it. Look at that face. Uh-oh.
It doesn't get much easier than that. They have got to tighten up their defense. That was embarrassing.
That was a nice replay. Brought to you by Sprite. It's tipped. And here they come. Here's Delk. That's good. The Beast's got 20.
Oh, what an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Shumpert passes to Kidd. Now Chandler inside. Flushes it down.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hoop there.
It sure is.
The one-handed throwdown. Gotta love it.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Kidd. Young outside. He passes to Turner. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Kicks it out to Richardson. And the 3 off target.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
To the middle. Here's Turner. Gets it to go.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
So the 76ers win it. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performance.
20 points for the game. A lot of offense coming from you in this win. How do you feel about how you were scoring?
It felt good because I think it shows just how we were playing as a team. I knew that if I kept in motion and had an eye for the basket, my teammates would find me, and that's exactly what happened. It's a lot easier and a lot more fun to play team ball with everyone passing and cutting than just doing isolations all game. And this win shows what we can be when we work as a unit. You feel me?